Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating explainer into something I know a lot of business owners are struggling to figure out right now. And that is, how do we bridge the massive gap between enterprise-level AI and the everyday reality of family businesses or SMEs? We constantly hear about AI transforming these global megacorporations, but honestly, how does that actually trickle down to a local factory or an e-commerce brand, or even a family-run restaurant? To understand this, we're taking a close look at the Dr.Natnara Ecosystem. It's a brilliant case study in making high-level data strategy actually work on the ground floor. Okay, let's dive into this. The entire explainer today revolves around a single, pretty provocative question. Can national-scale AI systems actually work for family businesses, and what makes them succeed or fail? It's a great question because it immediately highlights the tension here. An AI system that works for a billion-dollar tech giant just isn't a plug-and-play solution for a local business. I mean, the scale, the budget, the technical know-how, it is all completely different. So how exactly do you bridge that gap? To answer that, here is our roadmap. 1. AI for family businesses. 2. The mind behind the systems. 3. The 4 core service pillars. 4. Real-world business ventures. And 5. Pricing for every scale. Let's get right into it. Section 1, AI for family businesses, bridging the gap between enterprise and SME. So the real challenge with enterprise tech is taking these highly complex institutional tools and applying them to local, everyday operations, right? You have to do it without totally overwhelming the team or breaking the bank. But regardless of the industry size, the ultimate goal is incredibly simple. It's all about turning scattered operations into a governed, data-driven system. Just think about a typical small or family business for a second. You've got sales numbers sitting in one spreadsheet, inventories in another, you're getting customer complaints on some messaging app, and employee schedules are literally pinned to a board on a piece of paper. It is completely scattered. True AI transformation isn't about replacing human workers with robots. No, it's about taking all that scattered chaos and turning it into a single, governed, data-driven system where the business owner can actually see what's going on in real time. Section 2. The mind behind the systems. Dr. Natnara Ecosystem. She perfectly straddles two entirely different worlds, which is honestly fascinating to uncover. On one side, you'll have her institutional day job. She actually leads data strategy for a national postal institution. We are talking about massive, mind-boggling enterprise tools here. Things like digital twin technology, BigQuery, complex OIDC and SSO architecture. This is big data at a national scale. But then, shifting to the other side, she is deeply, hands-on involved in daily business operations. She's got over 20 years in OEM cosmetics manufacturing, U.S. restaurant consulting, and running an executive publishing brand. It's incredibly rare to find someone who understands enterprise cloud architecture at that massive scale, but also knows the daily grind of running a factory floor or a hot restaurant kitchen. This dual expertise is exactly what forms the foundation of her methodology. Section 3, 4 core service pillars, the structured methodology. So how does this actually translate into practical services? Well, Dr. Natnara's consulting and operational services are broken down into 4 distinct pillars. Pillar 1 is high-level AI and data-driven transformation consulting. This draws on that national postal experience, so it's perfect for mid to large organizations. Pillar 2 zeroes in on restaurant AI and marketing. Pillar 3 shifts gears completely to brand and e-commerce automation, and Pillar 4 focuses on manufacturing and OEM production, tapping into her 2 decades of factory experience. Let's look a bit closer at a couple of these to see how they function out in the wild. For example, take the restaurant AI pillar. This isn't just theoretical advice, right? This involves setting up highly customized app sheet point-of-sale systems and line OA chatbots. And this methodology was forged in the fire of real-world operations. Specifically, it's drawn from her work with a 7-location Thai restaurant network in the U.S., including venues in Las Vegas, New York, and New Jersey. We're talking about groups like Zab, the Paimon Group, and Glynn. By implementing Google Ads, SEO, and Google Business Profile Management right alongside these automated chatbots, restaurants can manage reservations, answer common customer questions, and track their marketing ROI, all without needing a massive back-office staff. It's institutional efficiency, beautifully scaled down for hospitality. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this massive number, 55,000. Under that third pillar, brand and e-commerce automation, this exact methodology was used to execute a 55,000 customer win-back campaign for a wellness brand called Nanovich. Just think about the pure logistics of that for a second. You literally cannot manually reach out to 55,000 past customers effectively. It's impossible. But by utilizing end-to-end marketing automation, specifically using NN workflows and automated tools like the Enshin Line chatbot integrated straight into a WooCommerce storefront, they built a content engine that handled this massive campaign autonomously. That right there is the true power of letting data and AI do the heavy lifting for an SME.
Section 4. Real-world business ventures. Proving the methodology in the field.
You know, it's one thing to consult and offer services to others. It's entirely another to actually use your own methodologies to run your own portfolio of businesses. Let's move to and see how this builds across wildly different industries. These are ventures either owned or deeply partnered within the ecosystem, spanning both Thailand and the USA. You have Nanovec, that wellness and hair product brand built on nanoencapsulation research. Then you have the Sheneva Group, a cosmetics factory with over 20 years of OEM manufacturing experience. But then it takes a wild turn with the third bullet, Thongpei Poom Estate. This is a 70-rai rubber plantation that also features a cafe and homestay hospitality business. And finally, Zobtai Spice Kitchen, bringing authentic dining to Las Vegas. I mean, going from nano-encapsulated wellness to a sprawling 70-rai rubber plantation to a Vegas spice kitchen, these are entirely different physical realities. But on the back end, they are all being governed by the exact same strict, data-driven systems and automated workflows.
Section 5. Pricing for every scale. Accessible SEO and analytics packages.
And this brilliantly illustrates a really important point. For a small business owner, the absolute most logical question is accessibility, right? How does a business actually start this digital transformation journey if they don't have an enterprise-level budget? Well, the services offer a highly structured, really affordable SEO and analytics packages. Starting at just $49.99 for a personal package, a business can track 5 analytics campaigns, monitor 300 keywords, crawl 250,000 pages, and connect 15 social accounts. And as the business grows, they can scale right up to the webmaster tier at $99.99, which jumps all the way to 1,900 keywords and includes branded reports. And for the heavy hitters, the professional package at $169.99 covers 100 campaigns and a staggering 7,500 keywords across 150 social accounts. It completely demystifies the process. You don't need to get bogged down in technical jargon to start. You just pick the scale that matches your current scattered operations and you start bringing them under control. The crucial point here is captured beautifully in this concluding mission statement from the explainer. The through line across every venture is the same discipline: turn scattered operations into a governed, data-driven system. Whether you're running a national postal database, mixing cosmetics in a factory, tracking reservations in Las Vegas, or managing a rubber plantation, the discipline literally does not change. It is all about data governance. Which leaves us with this final thought for you to take away today. I want you to look at your own daily workflows. Where in your business are scattered operations costing you growth? And honestly, is it time to let the data take the wheel? The technology to fix this is no longer just reserved for the tech giants. It's right here and it's ready to be applied. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to look at your own operations through this incredibly structured lens. See you next time.